You probably know his voice. I mean, it's one of the most recognizable voices in sports broadcasting.
Yeah, Michael Kay, the voice of the New York Yankees on the Yes Network, 98.7 ESPN. Just to name a few. And trust us, he's just about as New York as they come.
And the 3-2. Drilled deep to left field. This could be it. See ya. He's done it. Number 61. He's been chasing history.
There it is.
And now he makes
The infamous call.
The infamous call.
I'll never get tired of hearing it.
I have a story for our next guest about when that happened, that exact moment.
Okay, we're going to get into that and more. Michael Kay grew up in the Bronx, like this one next to me. Went to school at Fordham, so stayed in the Bronx. Spent decades building an illustrious career in journalism and broadcasting. He's also the host of his own sports radio show, not just in my opinion, in the opinion of many in this area. The #1 afternoon drive show on the radio, The Michael Kay Show. He joins us live this morning. Welcome to New York Living. Michael, thank you for being here.
Good morning, Alex and Marisol. How you doing?
We're fantastic. Now, I understand you two go way back like rocking chairs. And you have some pictures. We have some pictures to prove it.
Oh, that's right.
Let's see it.
Okay.
Let's see the pics. What's happening? It's from your Sweet 16.
It's from
your bat mitzvah. It's from nothing. we have pictures of the two of you.
Watch.
I just want to say that first of all, I love you. There's the picture.
There it is.
That was the Christmas party.
That was the holiday broadcast at the one and only Buffalo Wild Wings in the Willowbrook Mall. Actually, I believe that was on my birthday. Come to think of it.
I told you it was your Sweet 16.
No, it's not Sweet 16.
Yeah.
And there we are at the Jets.
This is fantastic. So, Michael Kay, before we get into the business of you and your life, that call when the latest captain of the New York Yankees, number 99, hit 61, I was across the river calling my own game for your New York Mets. And I will tell you, as a trusted and respected New Yorker and woman who works in sports, though we come from different teams, everyone in my booth and in the control room, though we work for the Mets, we all went, holy smokes, he did it.
Is that what you said, holy smokes?
I didn't say holy smokes, but this is a family show.
Is it?
And so we all went, oh my God. So it's one of these moments where sports transcends rivalries, it transcends everything. Did it give Pete Alonso a little push? Of course it did. But it just proves the power of sports. I couldn't hear your call in real time, but it was one of those moments where we were all like, it's good to be a New Yorker.
It is.
You know, the thing about Aaron Judge is that so many people like him. Nobody begrudged him that moment. Usually when you have guys go for individual stats or something like that, there's somebody or a couple people on the team that doesn't like the player, secretly rooting against him. But Aaron Judge involves everybody, and I think even around baseball, he doesn't show people up, puts his head down, runs around the bases, doesn't flip bats or anything like that. So I definitely understand what you're saying. There was nobody that was really rooting against him.
Yeah.
I can agree. Now, we mentioned you grew up in the Bronx. You went to Fordham.
We just discovered you went to Bronx Science.
Chatting off it. He's a smart cookie.
Smarty pants.
The vocabulary alone is, you know,
Smarty pants.
leaps and bounds above the rest. So you've been a Yankee fan your whole life. I believe it was Bobby Mercer whose number you wore in Little League.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now you're working for the Yankees. So what are some earliest memories for you and how you wanted...
That were wonderful. Like, I grew up wanting to be the shortstop for the Yankees. You grew up wanting to do what? The exact job you have?
Since I was 9 years old, I wanted to be the broadcaster for the Yankees. So I'm one of the very lucky people in the world that gets to live his dream. So you talk about highlight moments. Every time I walk into that booth, I definitely, take it in and realize how fortunate I am. This year, on Thursday, it'll be my 32nd year calling the Yankees. So obviously, you can tell I started when I was 8 years old. But
I was going to say.
It's been an amazing run. It really has been.
Yeah. Good moisturizer.
It's
all in the moisturizer.
Aging in reverse.
Oh, yeah.
A modern-day Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
And speaking of Thursday, I know you talked about this on your show yesterday, aplenty, but it's a big day. Not only is it a Yankees home opener, but you mentioned wanting to be the shortstop.
Yeah.
There's going to be a, kind of a fairy tale story happening at that position with one Anthony Volpe.
Making news.
Starter since Derek Jeter in '96, 21 years old, a Jersey boy.
A Jersey boy.
Well, you know what? He actually was born in New York City, so he's really a New York boy, and the family moved to New Jersey just so he could play baseball at better facilities rather than in Manhattan. And ever since he was a little boy, he wanted to be the Yankee shortstop. And there's actually a picture of him. I think he was like 6 years old meeting Derek Jeter. So, sometimes dreams do become reality. And, the pictures that you're seeing right now is after he was told by Aaron Boone that he made the team and he's going to be the starting shortstop. He hugs his mom, his dad, his grandfather.
Oh my
and his
God.
grandfather, his favorite player is Mickey Mantle, number 7. Now, obviously, that number is retired. So all during spring training, Anthony has worn number 77, but he's still unsure of what number he's going to pick on Thursday.
This was a highly debated discussion yesterday on the Michael Kay show. I was tuned in for most of it.
Yeah.
There were some wild ideas. People wanted to change the numbers of the colors on the jersey. It got a little out there, but it's a work in progress.
Because baseball fans, I mean, listen, we are a lifestyle show at 10 o'clock in the morning. We can't discuss WHIP, ERA, all the rest. I mean, we could, but we'd lose more viewers than we currently do. So, what is it about baseball that you love so much? Because it's still, when I go to a Sunday game, I love seeing from 8 months to 88 years old. They come and they watch a sport. What is it that you think, from your perspective, that makes baseball so magical?
Well, you bring up a great point. It's kind of the thread that goes through the fabric of generations, where grandmothers and grandfathers can pass along to mothers and fathers and daughters and sons. And I have an 8-year-old son and a 10-year-old daughter. My daughter doesn't like baseball, but my son is just obsessed with it. And I tell him stories, things that were important to me. So that's going to become important to him. And it's just, I think that the length of the season, Marisol, is something that's important as well, because we become part of the family for 6 months and 162 games. So it's almost like a long-running soap opera, except it's really happening.
Yeah.
One of the most valuable properties in television now, because you can't DVR it. You have to see it live.
Watch it live.
Yeah. And there aren't a lot of things on TV that you could watch or you have to watch live anymore.
Right. From Easter to Halloween, if you're lucky to last through Halloween.
If you're lucky.
We're with
October,
and all the holidays in between. You're absolutely right.
Now, we mentioned that you have your own show. I mean, unless you're living under a rock, the viewers at home.
Come on.
It's been on the air now. You guys celebrated 20 years last year.
Amazing.
Yes. I mean, and I think we have a picture of when you first broadcast it, your first Yes broadcast, I believe, too. There he is in the booth.
When he was 8 years old.
Stop it. That's a nice-looking 8-year-old right there.
He was 18.
I'll tell you what. Look how much I've aged in 21 years. It's sad.
You really haven't. You really haven't. Okay, and before we let you go, we got to roast you a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I was kind of telling the team that you have the palate of a young child when it comes to the food choices.
Goldfish and chicken nuggets?
So are we eating anything outside of chicken parm these days?
Okay. I eat steak, chicken, pizza. I have never had a condiment in my life.
Stop it.
I've never had an egg.
Never had a fish, never had an egg.
What are your booth snacks? Because I have some serious booth snacks to get me through what is sometimes boring baseball.
I have a lot of protein bars.
Okay.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
Opening day is coming up. Congratulations. If the planets ever align, I'd love to come visit you in your booth. And my booth door is always open for you. So you come, maybe the Subway Series. Come hang out with me.
I will be there.
That would be impossible because you'll be doing your part. Now, it'll have to be an off day.
I'll come visit both of you because I have nothing to do with either team. And then we can go. What's the place on Arthur Avenue that you were talking about?
Egidios for a Napoleon.
Just take care of my girl, Alex. That's all I care about.
I do. She's a good one.
Thank you, Michael. We appreciate you. Good luck on
congratulations.
And congratulations.
Have a great season. And may we see each other in October.
That would be great. That would be great. Cut down on the travel, I'll tell you that.